Hey everyone, I wanted to do a quick video on why it is so important to begin to look at your belief system. Our beliefs really do set the tone for our life experience. In many ways, our beliefs are intertwined with our autonomic nervous system and the way that we see and perceive the world, and our expectations and our assumptions will be based on our beliefs. All of us, most of us, will be operating on beliefs that are based in the past, usually from childhood, in our most formative years that begin in the womb, and are being laid down in those first 7 to 8 years when our brains are in theta state. When we're children and we're running on theta states, we're being programmed, we're hypnagogic. So all of the information that we're picking up in the environment from our primary caregivers, from television, from what music is being played, whatever, we are sponges and we're taking in all of this information and we make it our own. So what that means then is that we will be running belief systems that could either be our parents, our primary caregivers, but it's basically going to be based on this information that we received. And that's why we need to look at our unconscious and subconscious belief systems if we want to change and we want our lives to improve. And that we want our desires, so what really is lying within us that is unique to you, you want to birth these desires, you want to experience them, and you're meant to. But our limiting beliefs can really get in the way. And anyone who's trying to manifest or create their life will need to address the beliefs, because this is when we manifest what we don't want to experience. And I know this so very well. You know, in those first 40 years of my life where I was unconscious and running from programs. So I had desires in my heart, but I couldn't bring them to form because I had so many beliefs that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't capable, that I can't do it, that I'd be rejected, I'd be abandoned, that I didn't love myself, that I wasn't attractive enough. And most people will have these kind of beliefs. They're not personal to me. But the important thing is to know that you can change the beliefs, and it can feel really difficult. But it doesn't mean to say that you can't. And that's why I have experienced such growth in 1 year, because I spent the time, more than a year and a half. I became very conscious of the beliefs that are running at the subconscious level. So I wasn't aware, they're just below my level of conscious awareness. And I actively would change them. This required repetition and a lot of effort and consistency on my part, which is how you reprogram the subconscious mind. It's not going to just happen. And out of my own experience, because of the shifts I was feeling internally first, you're going to feel different first before you manifest or experience a different outer reality. You're going to start to feel different. You're going to react differently. You're going to respond differently. You're going to perceive life in a very different way. And that opens up doors for opportunities, because your limiting beliefs kept those opportunities out of sight. You couldn't see them. And that's why I created the Becoming program, because I really, really, really recommend and desire women to become secure in their thoughts and in their feelings and in how they connect with themselves and their place in the world. That's why I created it. Because it's actually not as hard as you imagine. And yes, we need to heal and learn to feel and really support our nervous system to regulate 100%. But what happens is when you change your beliefs, your nervous system actually begins to regulate itself. It really comes together. This has been my experience. And then doing research into that. I mean, that's why people talk about the mind-body, the body-mind, is because they are one. So when you start to shift your mind, your body also shifts. And personally, I've had some real physical changes happen to parts of my body that I didn't like. But because I started to reprogram my mind with loving thoughts and directed specific affirmations and thoughts to parts of my body, they have changed. And that's how powerful your mind is. That's how powerful you are. And I remember, I don't know if it was, I think it was in 2017, I had a session with a beautiful psychic woman. And she said to me, you are a brilliant manifestor, but you just manifest everything you don't want. And I couldn't take it in. It was probably too early in my own spiritual journey and awakening, and I didn't get it. I spent then a lot of time working to heal myself and got stuck in that world for some time because there are beliefs that you have to be healing yourself forever. I disagree with that. I don't believe you do. We will always be inquisitive and curious about our beliefs and our perceptions and our assumptions. But once you've done, say, you can heal, but you need to have the belief that I can be healed and I can move on and I am whole and I deserve to experience joy. I deserve to be fulfilled. I don't have to stay here. I can move through that, become more stable, and then I can manifest. And that's why really the Becoming Digital program is so, it's foundational. It's going to help you create new belief systems and changing self-limiting beliefs so you become more stable in yourself and more secure. When you're more secure in yourself and in your thoughts, you can then more easily, more readily manifest what you actually desire. And so even in the business, I was having a beautiful conversation with one of my business mentors and also a spiritual mentor yesterday, where I'll share you the link when it's ready. He's going to put it on YouTube. Your business is a reflection of oneself. And so I've had so much of my own limitations and beliefs around failure come up through the business, which has then created self-sabotaging behaviours because I'm wanting to keep myself safe on an unconscious level because my beliefs are telling me it's scary or it's not safe for me to be a success, or I don't believe I can be a success. So I invite you just to look at parts of your life stream where there is difficulty and challenge, and what are your beliefs around that? And if you want to really begin to create a whole new belief system, then I invite you to take a look at my 6-month digital program. It's less than £100, and it gives you a thorough new operating system. It's exactly what I've done and what other women are doing. You need to be consistent. You need to cultivate patience and faith. But this program is easy, and I made it for busy women. So take a look. Thank you for listening, and I'm wishing you an absolutely gorgeous day.